But I'll get back to that in time. For now, we got some Dicey dungeons, because I haven't done this since, 3-4 weeks ago, haven't I now, right? Well, gotta keep going on with the other characters, right? So I'm pretty sure I have to do Robot Parallel Universe. So I think I did Robot 4 before, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, where to begin with things? Busy up with trying to apply out to job situations, stuff like that. I was busy enough. My car was having problems with its AC, and that took up a lot of my time. I'm gonna have to go to the nearest center tomorrow just to see how things go, really, when it comes to, trying to fix it out and seeing what, what realistically I can, I say fits about it, but right, it's AC problems that I've had before with my car. She's an older model anyway, but it's still problems that I just want to get fixed, considering how we're already getting close enough to the summer. With it being, well, I say close enough to the summer. It only turned March, but March, April, May, 2 months away. It's just, But fact is, yeah, when it rains, it pours, like you said, Austin. Just a lot of things that just happened today that initially I was looking at hell diving with some friends, but, I just got killed on my mood, honestly, and I just want to chill and just do a solo stream for a bit. I say for a bit, like, I think it's just going to be a solo stream night, rather, pretty much. It's just what I want to actually stick to. But thank you for coming by, Austin. Hope you're doing well enough. I was thinking doing like a mixture of Dicey and Toho, Lost Branch of Legend in that case then, but I'll just see exactly how I'm feeling, all things considered. Just thank you all for understanding on that end. Not gonna be the highest on the energy side as well either. But it's Sunday, we're chilling. At the very least, on the good side of things, I've been able to brush up well enough on my own work side of things when it comes to, what's his face? So that's 4 damage in jackpot. I mean, I guess I just gotta take barricade. Didn't get it reusable. Oh well, 6 is better than 4. But at the very least, I've been catching up enough on my own side of work when it comes to being a content creator. So I've been able to, what's his face? At the very least, I've been able to do enough when it comes to, wow, that's actually hilarious. Throw me one more dice, please. Thank you. I've been able to get my backlog long enough. I've been doing my one-a-day matches for when it comes to, like, separating out my Apex or my Helldivers content and whatever, for instance. So, it's been going well enough. 50-50, nice. Perfect. So, it's been going well enough when it comes to that, and on setting up Apex throughout the weeks, for instance. I think I have it till next Saturday, the 9th, that my Apex will keep going. Whereas, on the other end, double dice value, then subtract 1, roll a 6 for half moon. I don't like any of those. I'll fight the super wolf puppy so I can get out of the way, and then I'll fight Sneezy last. But getting back to that, yeah, I've been able to get my Apex content out enough. My Helldivers content already is basically going to last throughout the entirety of, it's basically going to be, yeah, lasting throughout the entirety of March is what I'm trying to say. Dude, my mind is frazzled after today, I'll be honest. But, yeah, Helldivers will be good. So the only thing I really need to keep my log going on when it comes to really still is, what's his face? Is keeping my Distractors content still going. Because, that is always going to be the eternal thing that's always, working for me. That's the one that gets me the most views no matter what. So, I gotta keep my backlog going on that. Because even though I'm doing my once-a-week streams just about, it still could be, a lot more. I was thinking about opening up the School of Distractors a little bit more with doing a few more lessons, like a glossary. Because one comment that popped up in one of my recent videos contains a powerful item. Interesting. The heck? Powerful egg? I just need a 6 for it? There's gotta be more of a catch to that now, without a doubt. That sucks. Oh, it's whatever. But, one of my comments was somebody watching my dribbling video, I'm pretty sure, I remember. And they talked about how a Mega Striker is just, you know, it just tells you this is a strike, this is a burst, these are your abilities, and that's it when it comes to. So it really came up to my mind of, you know, actually being able to tutorialize things a little bit better for the general community base, and being able to say, yeah, this is what a burst is, this is what a, you know, a strike war is, this is what ping-ponging is, and being able to explain that out for other people better. I feel like that would be really, really good. Or just, yeah, helping out the general community. New, old, everything. Why did I do that? And just being able to, yeah, quantify things better for everybody. And help the newer players on that exact side of the spectrum. Yeah, I'd like to play sometime too, if it comes to Austin. I was doing my... Okay. Oh, okay, so I have to keep... Yeah, exactly, keep going. Well, interesting then. I think I will keep doing that. That is annoying as crap. I'll just try to kill Sneezy this coming turn. He got doubles. I'm taking 1,000,000 damage, and I don't think I can afford to, considering I already did use my level up. I have 2 apples, but I might just burn my thing here, quite frankly. Well, I mean, not that I'm rolling a 4 anytime now. Yeah, like, I want to keep hoping on that end, and even though I've been relatively uninspired for doing any School of Mega Striker stuff, like I basically pronounced myself, you know, happy enough with my work, that could be really good. So honestly here, double dice value, then subtract 1. Like, because I need something, I might just state ungrade ice and just roll with that. I can't take 2 fights in a row without getting healing. I'll fight the bully first, even though I'm at 23 health. It's gotta be done. But I'll just hope that, you know, I can keep things going well enough. So let's auto-roll just to guarantee things are good here. If I Fury on missing store, I could get Sitz's bat. I got 2 Sitz's bat, which is actually wonderful, dude. So if I do this... That would be a 5 then. If I do that, that would just be a 1. So interesting. I'm just gonna get to keep watching this bully. Which is good. I want to get him in kill range while working on that edge if possible. Considering how he can very much so easily burst me. I've got Dryad and Cactus, right? For my fight? Shouldn't be too worried. 3. This gets me to a 3 actually. So I can guarantee I get a jackpot, which means 5 damage for now and keep the timer ticking down. Bowie's gonna get awfully close to killing me potentially, but I have my limit break to basically guarantee success here. It's okay, so what's the powerful item? 4 dice to activate. Are you kidding me? Okay. I was about to say, if this returns, this might be the best thing ever. I'm not gonna chance death. Oh, it's just 2 times damage. That's really interesting. So, roll 4 dice and deal potentially 12 damage. That's really good, honestly. Double the success odds of chance-based items. That become 50%. And what does the shop have? Do damage and what enemy dice that roll that number. I do love Parrying Dagger. It is pretty stupid. Block 1 of the net status effect. Interesting too. How much does that cost? 3 gold. I might take that. And what would I want to get rid of? I mean, ungrade dice exists. So I need to point to Overcloth. That way Ruby Weapon gets better. But that would be playing against my Parrying Dagger. This is just good, decent damage altogether. But I'd have to keep playing forward with whoever did missing store to even work, quite frankly. So it's really not worth it in that case then. I think I'll hold on to Spud Cannon, Parrying Dagger instead of Spud Cannon though, and try to make my weapon work. Alright. Let's see how things go then. 4. So I do 2 damage. Oh, okay. What if I double dice value and subtract 1? It makes me another dice. Interesting. Very, very interesting still. If I want to, I can walk any sixes that you get. Those are all 1s. That is annoying, but at least if I roll high, then my parrying dagger can still go off. So I need to just kill this Dryad without a doubt, though. That's a jackpot. Reuse next equipment. If I roll 2 1s, does that trigger Ruby Weapon? It does not. I really was looking for something out of there, dude. That hurts a lot. If I double this, that's a 6 and a 1. I can at least deal 6 still. I thought because it said roll 2 1s, I'd be able to get Ruby Weapon off. But you should still be dead soon enough. I can destroy you before your poison goes off, at least. That's, yeah, 6 damage, that's 4 damage. I need to check what counter does too. Must be used first. Okay, so parrying dagger is actually worse as it is alternate universe. So it's actually not as good as I'd like, but it's the difference between 2 damage and 6 damage, so I think that's pretty still fine, just as a damage source in general. It's not exactly what I expected. So I can do something like this, for instance. Overclock. Hits me down. If I double dice value... Oh, you're a 5 still. Run the luck on that. Guarantee I don't go over. Then I might as well just deal 6 damage to you, right? Because I can't get anything off the even, so I can get shield, which will just be health instead. Okay. I can still figure this out then. Because I would just regen pretty much all of that back, which is pretty nice. 8 plus 6 would be 14, of course, so I can't do that. So what I should do instead... Even. Kick it down. And bat down to that, funny enough. Well, overclocked me again. I don't trust myself necessarily. So, okay, didn't get the 50-50 I wanted. So, just deal 10 damage, walk away with it. I'm not walking away with it. So instead, what is... Alright, health is just still health. If I got something to feed into odds instead of parrying dagger, I feel like that would really tick up in priority in that case then. Watching status effects is also just really good in general for other fights. So, either way, I'm just going to destroy you, sir. Goodbye, thank you, Ruby Weapon. I'm not getting the chance to let it pop off soon enough, but trying my best here. Okay, so 3 dice for Ruby Weapon, really good. CPU becomes -3 on that, and it's 3 damage. Parrying dodge is anything. 75% chance to return the dice, that's really, really good. Safe bet becomes any dice. Ooh, these are all really good upgrades, honestly, here. Weather Armor could also be really, really good upgraded too, because if I upgrade that, potentially, it just blocks the next status effect in general. I do like missing store because it basically is always I'm gonna get that dice back. Overclock being better means I could just always get Ruby Weapon, so I don't need to get it to upgrade necessarily. Double dice value, then add 1. Interesting, so that can become 11, so that'd be a 6 and a 5, basically, if I get a 5 on it. It's just a free 6. Overclock being better, though, just seems really good in general. But I do like the missing store. I think I'll do Overclock. I didn't check actually what Weather Armor would do, but replace Parrying Dagger with that for the meantime, since I have more stable ways to keep my health going. I don't mind Snowman and Parallel Universe too much now, do I? I don't think so. Roll me up. If I double this, that's totally fine. I can block the next status effect. So yeah, reduce by, so armor is just dodge in its status effect no matter what, which is pretty nice in general. Toss you in. Run the 3. 10 damage is decent, and then if I got anything else, that would just be another 3 to 6 damage potential. So he only got 1 odd, which is interesting, but doing fine enough to start. So, okay. Literally just let my overclock damage just go for free, quite frankly. If I double this, that's free sitses. It's another free sits. 12 damage is stupid. Make it so I guaranteed get the next one here. 5 more damage is pretty stupid. I'm running away on this snowman fight. Even though he did get 3... what's his face is now? 3 odds. I came away like a bandit, all things considered. I'm not too pussed by the fact that, you know, I got hit by all of these status effects, basically. I actually told him. I was hoping I could get... I was going to play to a Jatbot, maybe, but it's okay. But no, I ran away on that fight pretty well. Change Jatbot abilities if I get it. I don't necessarily like just have to spend dice for it. Okay, so I think it is a fight me Kraken moment, because I want to get that chest, potentially. I should have taken the other, what's his face, the other apple before I went in, but this is fine. So, let's think about things here real quick. W, I get another sits. I can block a Kraken Curse, hopefully, or the Blind, either or, will be really nice. I got my sits back, which is just going to feed into overclock, and then fire damage is just good in general. So, pretty good Kraken damage. You got a 4, so I am not going to be cursed, which is pretty good for me. It is still Parallel Universe, though. Can't see remaining health. Oh, yeah, yeah, because it's Parallel Universe, Kraken is pathetic. I don't have to fear you. I don't fear you at all, you stupid Kraken. You don't matter to me. Why was I playing so scared? Why just Krakens ended so many of my other runs otherwise? Okay, we're fine. Return the difference of 2. Vice Grip. I don't want to do puzzling out, and quite frankly, with Robot, you don't always get a lot of dice. So we'll just keep this going. Well, I have a lot of CPU I can play with right now. I can keep ticking this down, so I'm down to 8 again. Blocked without a doubt. Go ahead, use Ruby Weapon. If I got a 6, that's the only one I didn't want, so it was a 1 in 5 chance, but it's okay. You only got one thing out. Take 1 point of damage. Okay, so I don't even care about you, Stereohead. You really don't matter to me at all either. Guarantee I don't break Jatpot. Alright, that's decent. 3 damage. Block the status effect at least. That's nuts. Still sucks. Well, he literally did the best that I could right there, but I'm leveling up after this fight anyway, so I'm pretty fine, even if Stereohead got anything ridiculously stupid, you know? Alright, 6 damage, 3 damage. Yeah, leveling overclock to just keep generating as much dice as I potentially can, even if it's only a 50-50 proc, is pretty nice. Reduce CPU by half, or add to the CPU itself. I think I would like to add, quite frankly. Because ungrade dice just helps me with just getting a high sits potentially here. Whereas safe bet, the fact that I have to spend a big 4 for it, for example, really does kind of hurt. So I'd rather just be able to manipulate the CPU directly. Considering I already have a few different ways of manipulating it. So I can do something like this. I need a 3 to guarantee this. So, oh, I could do that. I could also just take another 3 damage and then just see how the bones roll. That's not exactly what I want. If I double 1 and subtract 1, that just becomes a 1 again anyway. Okay, so I think overclock once again. At least leather armor for sure. I am not getting the guarantee that I want here. Alright. Just 6 damage me and then see what I get. Yeah, I tried to play that the best that I could, but it's still a pretty good damage profile. Crystallina still rolled pretty well, though. And locking my equipment by burning my dice could actually be a killer. Oh, wait, I blocked it because of my leather armor! My leather armor! 1, 2, 3, 4. If I do that, I don't unlock Ruby Weapon yet. And I don't want that to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, well, guarantee that. That is wonderful to see. Why don't I block the net status effect, regenerate a little bit of health, hit. Ooh, and I still got it back, so I can still cash out. Ooh. Ooh, baby girl. This is working out pretty well, I've gotta say. Shock. Oh, the fact is, since they're just damage plus status effect, the leather armor in Parallel Universe is actually going so hard. Like, legitimately, it is the run winner for me, all things considered. I didn't get the I didn't get the jackpot one that I wanted to regen some health, but you know what? It's totally fine. So, Rotten Apple, so that is, you know, Mimic, basically. Do 2 damage for each unused dice. Interesting, but I don't know how much I want that. Do 6 damage and re-roll the dice. Do damage and a chance to weaken, which has additional hits. Doing more. So that means I could go 4-leaf clover to make it 50-50s, but I need upgrades to really want to get things better. I think I'm still pretty happy with what I mostly have here. So for now, fight me, Cornelius. You are a DPS check. You are a DPS check the boss fight. I have no idea what is going on, but I'm glad you're winning. I mean, it's a roguelike to where I'm rolling dice. Now, granted, this is a different kind of what's-his-face. A different kind of roguelike to where instead of, like, fighting with, like, just, like, first person or just, like, you know, moving around or, you know, like, Binding of Isaac or, like, Gungeon or something like that or so, the character I'm playing, Robot, works on, like, a catch-21 system to where I don't want to bust. So, anytime I click that calculate button, I roll 1 through 6 on a dice, and as long as I don't go over, I can still do all of my attacks to try to beat the enemies exactly so. So I'm trying to build my debts out as I'm going with it. But of course, you can check the entire Dicey Dungeons gameplay through on my YouTube channel. Oh, jeez. Okay, it's Cornelius. He wants to just, you know, kill me straight up with nightmares. So best thing to do is just out-DPS him. So 5 damage, 12 damage, 6, keep that going. If I double you, you don't get to do anything. So I actually don't. I should have substituted leather armor out, actually. But it's alright. So you can see here, I can't go above 13 at all. So let's point out my stuff. I rolled a 6. I'm 6 out of 13. I rolled a 3. So I can roll 1, 2, 3, 4 just fine. And I get an additional, basically, limit rate attached if I roll 13 exactly. But if I roll 5 or 6, I bust, which means all my stuff deactivates, and I don't get to use it at all. That would really, really, really suck. So I do not want that. So instead, my entire equipment deck is built around making sure I get to play as many dice / equipment as possible while not busting. So Overclock deals 3 damage on any dice that are even, and it's CPU -3, meaning it tits my calculate bar down. So I can roll a 2, which tits it up by 2, use Overclock, tits it down by 3, so it feeds in on itself, and it directly helps me. I've got ways to manipulate it, such as Concentrate, to where I can just put a dice in there, and it'll automatically add to that CPU, so if I want that guaranteed jackpot, I can exactly get it, which, you know, will get me exactly what I want out of, which will get exactly one of 3 random effects that are really good. I will do Heat Ray to burn Cornelius's dice, which is my plan. Then I'll just play out the rest of my hand. Because what I'm trying to do is play as many dice, that way I can unlock my ruby weapon. Exactly so. Oh, Burns actually not going to do much against him now, is he? Because ruby weapon deals however much damage times 2. So the best chance is, as you saw right there, a 6 times 2. But I need to roll 4 dice to even be able to use it. So that is what I'm constantly trying to put myself in a good situation for. Making sure that I can keep clocking down my overclock before That's right, so I can get as much damage. That's 9 damage potential right there. 12 damage potential here. 6 damage potential here. So that'd be a total of 12, 18, 21, 24, 27 damage I've got output per turn, basically. If I get the best case scenario. Not counting what I get out of my jackpots. That's like another 8 more damage. 8 damage. This is 5 damage. And, well, this boss fight here that well, it's a hallway fight, rather, is... Oh, actually, Burn actually still did go off on him. I didn't know that. That would just be otherwise. Yeah, this is a dice manipulation deck builder, quite literally so. Hence the name Dicey Dungeons. So, I'd have to put a 4 into the CPU counter if I wanted to go off. Well, I can get a 2 out of that. Guarantee. But I'm not really getting much. Oh well. It doesn't help for your own understanding, Austin, that I'm playing with the modifier Parallel Universe, which changes all of the regular status effects to have completely different effects than what they normally would in the base game. So, what you'd normally expect out of like a heal, out of a burn, out of a freeze, take on completely different meanings, which is a little awkward for your own viewing experience, I feel. But here. So, we'll fight this Rat King, who will roll 3 dice. You can see how many dice the enemies will roll at the top right of their name. And you can see, this is his equipment. He's going to inflict poison on me and roll new dice. Poison would usually tick down my health, but in this modifier, it would lock away my equipment, which takes on a completely different meaning once you actually see it in action. Okay, I think I cash out with Overclock here. What I'm potentially looking at doing is doing Concentrate. Well, okay, if I do CPU minus 3, I can... Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot, because I can't play that more than once. Okay, that's fine. Cash out on 12 damage. I still got it. That's stupid. In that case, then, reduce by 1. Usually, that effect that I got from my jackpot, you get one of 3 random ones, that effect would be reduce any incoming damage by 1. But, in this parallel universe, it does something completely different. It blocks status effects. So I can counter this Rat King by blocking any poisons that he gives me. Unfortunately, he literally rolled his best ever, which is 3 5s. It's alright. It's alright. That poison really ain't going to do much to me, Chief. I'll really be honest with you. Even though he got to inflict 6, it usually tick down my health by 1 each turn. But instead, poison in this modifier makes it so I have to put dice into my equipment or take that damage at the end of turn. This is a bit annoying though, I will admit. Okay. Take you down. No, cash out on 10 damage. Yep, that's... Actually, I should have put my stuff into my poison right there. Oops. Points for Toon DLC for the first time? Oh, tell me how side order goes for you, Calvin. I didn't get a chance to play it myself, but that's just because, you know, money concerns. So that will be, I have to put a 6 into a piece of equipment if I want to use it. Well, I got a 6 right there, funny enough. I know Ruby Weapon won't do anything if I roll 2 1s, which is unfortunate. That really sucks. Alright, in that case then, I really got nothing more to do but just get myself some more poison protection and just wait until next turn. So I can guarantee a 6 basically by then, which will just kill you straight up, sir. But I'll do a different character, Austin, next run. That way you can understand this game a little bit better, hopefully. Alright. Because this run's only got 2 more 4s anyway. Creating Ruby Weapon would be funny. CPU counter becomes reusable. 75% chance. This just blots the net status effect. Ungrade dice doubles the value, then adds 1 instead. Use my character twice. No need. Don't need. 6 damage in jackpot. Really don't care. Chance-based items work 100% of the time. If I did that, then that means If I did that, that means I can weaken guaranteed with Venus Gospel. So then I could just, instead of having ungrade dice, I can have Venus Gospel and Missing Store, plus 4-leaf Clover to guarantee everything. Just grinding the ladder anyways? Okay, there you go. I can always guarantee that I'm getting something out of that. So I have really two good things here. I can Venus Gospel first into a million overclots and really just hurt the enemy so badly. Yeah, I really like that. I really like this build. And then I have Ruby Weapon as my clinical finisher. So, we had the Mimic here. The Rotten Apple. Can't do too much more about that. This is pretty funny with how things spanned out. So here. 4-leaf Clover. That gets in. I weaken you, so you take 2 damage. So this would be 5 damage. 5 damage. I'm going to get the dice 100% returned. I can concentrate to guarantee I get the jackpot. Oh, I already rolled another one. Okay, well, you're seeing how well this deck can work, quite frankly. And thank goodness, you know, I did my due diligence of spotting the fake apple on the map first and foremost. Oh, I should have done it. I should have tipped it down. I took the 1 in 6 chance. Because the Rotten Apple would only be an issue if you're already at low health, because it needs to get you down to 1 health exactly, because it only can have you or deal A damage. So I go down to 10, then 5, then like 2 basically, and then he needs to get me down to 1 health. Which really doesn't matter, but basically, I can always guarantee about like 12, 15 damage per turn with how my build's going. Which is pretty good, all things considered. Pretty good. Swing Shot is pretty funny and stupid. I think I would take Concentrate more still. Because, like, the ones... Okay, well, the ones are a little bit more useless at times. But I'm already playing to... Well, it could make Overclock better. I might buy that, because Concentrate does guarantee me jackpots, but it's not like I'm really getting much out of it. It's just a nice jackpot addition. So, keep moving my damage profile up. Great. Well, I have to put the wooden stake in instead, so I guess I know which one that's taking. Sorry, Slingshot. Alrighty then. Come here, Drake. Gotta deal with you. Oh. Interesting. You revived the full health when defeated once. His vampire is different. And it just deals 30 damage to you straight up if I do wooden state. So I can just slot whatever in. Okay, okay. That's a jackpot. Well then. Hit guaranteed. I should have done the weekend first. 2 1s won't hold me too much, so I guess I'll take the shield. And then just take you in. Because, yeah, I can't do much there. Okay. I could have done something different. I autopiloted on the Drake win condition, but I'd rather not be caught with my pants down. So this is still fine. So I can do 4-leaf Clover. Venus Gospel first. Now all my hits are just gonna do so much more. I can keep taking you down. Guarantee I get at least a high number out of Ruby Weapon. So yeah, okay, well, I think I just DPS check you anyway. Even in this, you know, even in this alternate universe. Poison and blind? The poison's really gonna hurt me more than the blind. 'Cause yeah, I'd like to be able to use my 4-leaf Clover still, Chief. So, I would like Venus Gospel to work, you're weakened, take more damage, 12 damage, put you in case I don't get the 1 in 6. I did not. And that's still decent enough, quite frankly. Because, like, he's only doing 4 damage at most. So it's really not hurting me too much, quite frankly. Guarantee it works. More damage. Return my dice. I'd just rather not take any damage from the poison still. And I think okay, you keep sucking my health away. You are annoying, Drake. The fact is I'm never gonna get to see that health, which is so annoying too. Well, maybe if you keep walking away the wooden stake, I might not care as much, which is great for us. It sucks that I keep rolling evens though. I'd like to roll something other than even. I'd like to roll odds. I could really use odds. I could really use you not rolling 4s constantly. Because this is ticking away at my health. Granted, I can't see what my health is, but you get what I mean. Alright, do away with you. Deal the damage. Return. Put the 4 in. Guarantee me, please. I keep rolling odds, dude. What is this? Whatever. Get firebombed, idiot, nerd. Okay, we are good, ladies and gentlemen. We are good. So that's Robot 5 done. What? We can branch to Inventor, I'm feeling. It's either that, or I do the biggest brain, which is the Witch, and I don't like the Witch. Maybe